But dude, nice. Her portrait looks sick. All right, let's see here. The Krasue. Krasue? The Krasue hungers for blood. Her personal perks are Ravenous, Wandering Eye, and Hex Overture of Doom. Help her increase mid-trial pressure, spot injured survivors, and cause confusion on her whereabouts. Holy shit! Yo. That's fucking sick, dude. Oh my god. She's horrifying. That's sick. Okay, that's it. So, the Krasue's 3 unique perks. First one, Hex Overture of Doom. Spawn a Hex Totem that curses the furthest... Yo! Oh my god! Yo, she's so cool. Overture of Doom. Spawn a Hex Totem that curses the furthest generator and reveals its aura in yellow. When a survivor repairs the curse generator for 5 seconds, you gain undetectable, and a tear radius is applied to the generator for 20 seconds. The curse generator is repaired. The next furthest generator is cursed. Oh, so it bounces. Or until it's cleansed. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like Unforeseen from the Unknown, but a hex. Yo, she's so gnarly. Hell yeah. Ravenous. The scent of blood is in the... Oh, we didn't read the quote. From salvation's ruin, be warned. Death comes for all around. Giovanni Serrata's Fog Hill. Ravenous. The scent of blood is in the air. Time to feast. Whenever you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to a maximum of 4. So kind of like Grim, or not Grim Embrace. That's how old Grim is, right? Like No Way Out. Current No Way Out works that way. When you have 4 tokens, all survivors scream and are exposed for 40 seconds. That's really green, so... The max level is probably like 60 seconds, if I were to guess. So a whole minute of exposed survivors. That's pretty sick. That's going to be kind of hard on, I feel like Nurse or something like that. Right? Because everybody's exposed, and then if you have some aura reading on top of that, that's going to be kind of crazy. And then Wandering Eye. Bloodied prey. Oh, I didn't read the quote again. Shit. Weeping. Weeping. Generva's blood streams. The devil smells the weak. Barbara Baron's Ginevra. Bloodied prey surrounds you, vying for your attention. Whenever you start chasing a survivor, reveal the aura of all other injured survivors within 16 meters for 5 seconds. This perk has a 40-second cooldown. A drop does not satiate when a river is needed. Elliot Campbell's Grandeur of Samuel. That's very cool. That's fucking sick. Damn. That's hardcore. Do we want to see if are any of her cosmetics in the store? They are. So her recolors. Ooh, I like the effect on the weapon for the purple one. Look at that. That's nice. Oh! Her head keeps the hair color. That's cool. Yeah, that weapon's very sick. Weekend Slaughter. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Weekend Massacre. Midnight Queen. Hell yeah. Oh, how does this look whenever she transforms? Yo! That cosmetic is sick! Nice! That's very cool. Wow. What do we think? Should we look at her Mori? We'll switch to her default and then check out the Mori. Alright. Oh my god. Oh shit! That's awesome! Oh my god! That's fucking sick, dude. Just straight up pops their head. One more time. She's brutal, dude. Oh, she's nasty. Hell yeah. Damn, that goes hard. Alright, what's her power though? Corporeal wound. Oh! Dude, that might be the gnarliest look. That's sick. Oh my god. Special ability, Corporeal Weave. The Krasue. The Krasue can shift between body and head forms at will. Body form has a 32-meter tear radius. Head form has a 40-meter tear radius. It is slightly faster, but cannot break pallets and is not granted bloodlust. Okay, so the head is fast, but can't break pallets. So you can't fly over pallets? I feel like that would make sense. Because you're flying head. Like that. Just like that, actually. Special effect. Leeched. Hitting a survivor with intestinal whip or a leeching gland adds to their leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivor is afflicted with Leech 1. Leech 1, the leech meter fills automatically. Leech 2, the survivor is afflicted with broken. If healthy, they become injured. So she's kind of like her leech whip. How you inflict the leech is kind. Well, there's two ways. There's the intestinal whip, which is probably going to be like Nemesis, and then leeching gland, which is probably like a, we'll see, but it's probably like plague, so it might be like a Nimmy plague mixture. But it's also two different parts. It's a Nemesis mixed with plague, mixed with, what's it called? Twins, mixed with twins, which twins is like always bugged, so that's kind of stressful. All right, intestinal whip. In head form, press the attack button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors afflicted with leech can be damaged by intestinal whip. Intestinal whip partially fills the survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. So intestinal whip can only bring survivors to leech 1, which is where it fills over time. It can't force them into leech 2. But it seems like the leech whip is just an M1, so it's not like Nemesis at all. It's just a plague twins. Special ability, regurgitate. In body form, so you can infect both as a head and in body form. In body form, press and hold the power button to charge regurgitate. When charged, tap the attack button to spew a leeching gland. Leeching gland completely fills the survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. Okay, so yeah, she has a plague throw up, and then in head form, if you M1, you can also infect. Survivors can eat glowing fungus to decrease the leech meter over time. Being hit ends the effect. Oh, it decrease instead of like plague where it like instantly snaps you out of being broken, it has to heal you over time. But if you hit them again, it resets all of that. And it stops. It stops the healing process. That's nice. That's actually cool. So you can't have survivors like staying broken throughout the whole game like you do with Plague. And then at the end game, everybody cleanses and you're kind of fucked. Interesting. Special ability, Headlong Flight. In head form, press and hold the power button to speed through the air. So you can't break pallets, but I'm guessing you can fly through them and probably fly over windows too. Damn. I'm super excited, actually. This is gonna be rad. Oh yeah, I don't have any of my characters. That's weird. I wonder why that is. I have Springtrap. I don't have... That's weird. And Dredge. That's strange. I wonder why that is. But it looks like... Oh, you just have all the perks. Oh, that's perfect. They changed the PTB where now you just have everybody's perks as soon as you launch it. You don't have to like, oh shit, I only have green rapid, so I can't. Nice, that's great. They really needed to do that. That's awesome. What a quality of life. Nice. When charging regurgitate, see a preview of the impact zone. Awful. I hate this. Increases Headlong's flight charge by 2. So you can do it like one right after the other. That's interesting. That's a brown. Decreases Headlong's flight consumption rate by 20% for 15 seconds anytime you hook a leeched survivor. Broken TR. Survivors are oblivious under the glowing fungus's effect. Nice, okay. Increases the growth rate of leeched by 10%. Increases the cleansing rate by 10%. Pig's Eye. When a survivor eats a glowing fungus from further than 40 meters away, their aura is revealed for 6 seconds. Survivors under the glowing fungus's effect are exhausted. Nice, so anytime they're recovering, they're exhausted. Nice. Huh. Rumbled music sheet. Gain 10 charges to headlong flight when a survivor is hit by a leeching gland. Okay. Decreases the flowing fungus's cleanse rate by 8% for each leech survivor. Nice. Theater binoculars. Hitting a non-leech survivor with intestinal whip reveals their aura. The aura of other survivors within 24 meters for 5 seconds. When the exit gates are powered, all survivors are afflicted with leeched 1. Fungus begins to decay, and activating corporeal weave no longer creates new fungus. Oh. Corporeal weave. So whenever you shift between your forms, you make the funguses that can cure them. Okay. Janjira's hand. One of the few distinguishable parts that remained of her friend. Gain 2 headlong flight charges whenever a generator is repaired. Headlong flight's recharge rate is increased by 25% for 15 seconds. When 5 generators are repaired, headlong flight is fully charged, and the recharge rate is permanently increased by 25%. Framed newspaper. Increase headlong flight charges by 10 and its recharge rate by 25%. To activate. Gold Knife. Decrease the headlong flight's charge consumption by 25%. Glowing fungus grants survivors 10% haste for 5 seconds while preventing scratch marks. That's not worth it at all. That's terrible. Rotten Swine. Hitting a generator, pallet, or wall with the leeching gland marks it. Damaging or breaking the marked item is 10% faster and removes the mark. That's cool. So it gives you like a quick little like brutal strength. So if you snipe it, I mean, that's not bad. Also too, if you hit the generator, it bounces and hits a survivor that's working on it. You can do a quick kick. Queen Scepter. Successful intestinal whip hits cause a leeching gland to spatter near the survivor. Interesting. So it kind of gives it the splatter effect that the regurgitate has. Mysterious elixir. Hit a window with leeching gland to mark it. In head mode, bulk the marked window to block it for survivor only. Oh, so it's like a red-headed centipede, a little bit, but you have to kind of set it up instead of just having it for free from like the ghoul does. Interesting. Each one applies blindness. Leech Chew apply. That's her best add-on. That's really good. Holy shit. That's great. Corporeal Weave reveals the aura of all survivors who are within 8 meters of glowing fungus or holding glowing. That's good because every time you switch, you make new fungus. That's really good. All survivors start afflicted with Leech 1. Those two, the chicken head and Lorenza's remains. Everybody starts the game blind. Thinking maybe trying these together. Okay, where are we going? Let's see, lethal. All right there. Nice, we infecting everybody. I know somebody's up here. Oh, finesse. What was that lunge? Nice. Nice. Bones, dude. Nice, we sniped him. Nobody's here. So I think ideally we kind of want to hit them with that first, and then we'll switch to the head, because the head doesn't fully infect them, but the splash damage does. Nice head hard. So we head after splashing them. Damn. Or not. Damn. Kind of sad how easy the fucking lunge is to dodge. It's so stiff. No more dead hard, bud. No more dead hard, feller. And we hit it with surge, so that's lovely. Put it right here. I love her chase music. It's so nice. Nice. So yeah, we want to hit them with the splash first, and then swap into the head, so that we can get the injury faster. Because the tentacle hit does not... Not happening. So now she's stage 1, so now we can actually injure her with the head. If we can catch up to her though, because we might have just given her a free out right there. Right on her. we got her. Nice. She's very fun. There's a lot to learn, but it's very fun playing her and learning kind of the order of events that you kind of want to do things. Bro. Hell yeah. Well, that's about it. Bye, guys. See ya. Thanks.